Hey guys, so for today's video we're finally going to be talking about the news that came from Nintendo's investors meeting earlier this week on Wednesday, and I honestly don't know how to feel. I mean, I've talked about it on Twitch earlier this week when you guys asked me, but I wanted to get some more concise thoughts in here to say how I feel. And you guys know how whenever I make an opinionated video like this, my thoughts on something, I try to be on both sides of an argument. Like, not to be on both sides, but to show that I see how both sides have that mindset of like why to be upset and why to be happy about a situation. But I'm really kind of in the middle about this. More so, I'm okay with it, and I'm going to explain a little bit why. So if you haven't heard yet, officially the NX is not going to be unveiled at E3, and the only thing that is essentially going to be demoed is Legend of Zelda, the new game. That's going to be releasing on the NX and the Wii U, because the NX is also going to be having a release date of March of 2017, which is 11 months away now, instead of at the end of the year, which, not gonna lie, I mean, I was expecting it at the end of the year. I was expecting it to be unveiled at E3. Am I disappointed? Yes. Am I completely upset, panties in a bunch upset about it? Not really. And one misconception I want to get out of the way is a lot of people are thinking because the only game that is going to be demoed, as far as we know, is the new Legend of Zelda game. That does not mean that's the only game that they're going to talk about. They're obviously going to be talking about other things in their, what's going to be most likely their E3 Nintendo Direct digital presentation, and, you know, whatever they do with, like, maybe Pokemon. Like, we're obviously probably going to get news on Pokemon Sun and Moon and all that. So, yeah, it's not going to be the only thing that they talk about. They're going to be talking about other games and other things coming up as well. So, for the release date being moved from the holiday season of 2016 to March 2017, I'm completely honest with you when I say I'm okay with that, because there's going to be, what, the PS4.5 coming out later this year, most likely, or if it already has been confirmed, I haven't been keeping up with that side as much, like another revision of the Xbox, all the VR stuff and virtual reality. That is a lot to go on in a holiday season, especially if you're a gamer that wants to be, like, buying all that, or, like, involved in, you know, you want everything kind of mindset. Like, oh, I want to be able to have that and have that and have that. So yeah, there are going to be people that get to pick and choose. But now in this situation, we don't have to pick from, like, all of that and Nintendo, because they're going to be releasing the console in a time frame that they don't have to compete. So now you don't have to look at, like, oh, one of the PlayStation, one of the Xbox, one of the VR, or Nintendo. And one of the great things I think about this too is now I feel like with the NX that you hopefully won't, I mean, I don't know about the specs. I know there's a bunch of rumors about it, but I'm not one to always make videos just purely on speculation and rumors. But, like, one of the things I felt with this generation is that you had a PlayStation 4 and a Wii U. You had a Xbox and a Wii U. You had a PC and a Wii U, like with a lot of gamers, like if you could only get two consoles. Like, you had it as a secondary console. And the thing is, I just really hope with the NX that Nintendo finally gets out of that mindset and just puts out a powerful machine. Yes, a lot of people say that, oh, they don't have to have a powerful machine, you just have to have a good games, but we're in a different generation now, okay? PCs are now something that we can upgrade. Back in the PS3, Xbox 360 days, consoles were superior to PC. Now that is the other way around. So when you put out your console, you have to put it out at the highest possible specs, I feel, as possible, so you don't become outdated so fast. That's why we're already getting a PS4.5 and a new version of the Xbox kind of thing, you know? The tech is changing so fast and getting better so fast. You know, technology becomes outdated the second it comes out. That's the kind of mindset that Nintendo has to go into, I feel, with making a new console and with the specs. And especially, like, now that this is going to be, like, the rumor about it being, like, a portable and a home console at the same time kind of thing. I really am looking forward to how that's going to work. But yeah, you're going to have to need something powerful to be able to do that. So one other reason why I'm okay with this is because, hey, guess what? March! If you're an adult, that is tax refund season! So if you do your taxes, by the time you get your taxes, the Nintendo new console comes out, And guess what? Honestly, that's probably what my tax refund money next year is going to partially go to, because I am going to be getting the NX Day 1. And I am going to be getting Legend of Zelda probably for NX first, but I will go back and probably get it for Wii U, because I do have Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess for the GameCube and the Wii. I know, like, is that double release, or multi-platform release. But, it's just how I am. And I do understand the frustration that officially we've had Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD, we had Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD, and now we're going to be having Legend of Zelda, the new one that's going to be coming out on the Wii U, also be on the NX. This is technically going to be the first Nintendo console in history to not have its own exclusive Legend of Zelda title. We've only had remakes, and the new Legend of Zelda title that's also now going to be on NX. Yes, that is frustrating. Yes, that is disappointing, but at the same time, I am not going to just get all riled up about it, because you know what? The Wii U didn't do as well as we all wanted to. I don't blame them for not putting so much into having a lot of titles because of how it's been selling. A lot of games that were supposed to go out on the Wii U have been moved to production for going on the NX and just skipping the Wii U. I understand that. I think that is a smarter business decision at this point in time, because of how little the Wii U has sold and how, with the expectations. I'd rather have all that software be on the NX during its release year than to have what the Wii U had. I literally had for 1 year, I got the Wii U on day 1, and the only 2 games I had was Nintendo Land that came with the Wii U and New Super Mario Bros. U. That's all I had for literally almost a year, until Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD came out the following year, and then as well New Super Luigi U. I waited to get it on for the hard copy. Like, that is a very disappointing first year, to be honest with you. As much as I love Nintendo, as much as I love their games, I'm going to be critical when something doesn't feel right or seem right. So I feel like, as well, with them pushing the NX from a holiday release this year to the March release next year, that gives them time to fix what happened with the Wii U's release, and so they don't repeat that. I would rather have the console delayed and games delayed, like ported over to the NX like that, from the Wii U to the NX that aren't released on Wii U, so we have a good launch year with the NX, because they cannot make the same mistake with the Wii U. So I'm hoping when they release information on the NX later this year and reveal it, I'm kind of figuring, this is my assumption and guess, that they're going to do like maybe a Nintendo ambassadors get invited, and then the press gets invited for like a special thing, maybe at Nintendo World or something, or actually Nintendo New York now, I should say. That's honestly what I have a guess and a feeling of, because they're gonna want to make this a major announcement. They're gonna do this at a time when they don't have to compete with showcasing against other console makers. Like, yeah, you do have to compete with them, I feel. When there's more competition in the gaming industry, there is better games and better consoles for us. But what I mean by competition in this sense is they don't have to compete to showcase their console. They're going to be just, hey, this is when we're going to do it, because it seems like no one else is doing something. So all the attention is going to be on the NX when it releases and when they showcase it. So I'm really hoping that is what happens, and I really look forward to seeing when it does get released. So again, like I said, I do understand your comments and concerns. If you do disagree with my opinions and my thoughts, and that's completely fine, we can have a discussion down below and talk about what we think of the news. If this is your first time on my channel, make sure you click that subscribe button down below. It'll let you know when I upload new videos. Also, be sure to check out the description for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and my Twitch. I am streaming on Twitch now almost every few days. I've kind of almost gotten obsessed with streaming on Twitch now because it's become so much fun. So definitely check me out on there, because I'm going to stream basically everything from NES all the way to the Wii U, from Game Boy all the way to Game Boy Advance. I'm currently waiting on getting a 3DS capture card so I can do DS and 3DS games. Hopefully by the end of the year I'll be able to do that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you for my next video. Bye!